What's up, guys? Matthew, getting ready to watch episode 19 and 20, the two-part finale of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, I want to preface this by saying this is a new format for my channel. Obviously, by the time this comes out, there's probably been a couple episodes like this, but I mean, in terms of filming it, this is the first time I'm filming back-to-back episodes. I'm not going to do this all the time for my Avatar reactions, only for a couple of the two-parters. The reason I bring this up is, as of right now, when I'm watching this, I don't know if I'm going to do a discussion after episode 19 and then go into 20, or if I'm just going to not do discussion for episode 19, watch 20, and then do a big discussion at the end. I'm probably going to make a discussion in the middle. I just wanted to, let you guys know to look at the chapters. If you don't want to hear me yappity yap yap, you might just have to skip like 7 or 8 minutes in the middle of the video if you find me super annoying. But yeah, last episode was amazing. We arrived at the North Pole. Again, I talked a lot at the end of last episode, and I'm going to talk a lot at the end of this one, or in between, whichever I do. So I do want to hop straight into it. If you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. By now, I'm a decent amount of episodes ahead. It is $7 a month for my Patreon for animated shows. Check it out if you're interested. There's a YouTube comment that says the exact episode that I'm currently on. And finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Again, it really does help me out. Let's get into it.
Water. Earth.
Oh, that was. So I'm gonna assume that the avatars are the people who are going to teach Aang, because that looked like Paku.
My friends and I can't wait to start training with
We gotta get Aang some warmer clothing. I just realized this now. God damn, that was a big ass kiss. That was a smooch.
My fleet is ready.
Again, I made a lot of questions about Iroh's exact, motivations. Does he actually want the Avatar, or is he just trying to support his nephew into, into whatever his plans are? Or is he trying to push Zuko towards not even wanting to pursue the Avatar and to gain confidence in himself? I don't know.
Nice try, pupil Sangok. A couple of more years and you might be ready to fight a sea sponge.
You're a bum.
Would anyone care for a rematch with
Okay, they're all copy and pasted. No offense. I don't know if that's like tribist.
Talent alone is not
It's the
enough.
bloodline.
Pupil Aang,
Yes, Master Baku?
care to step into the sparring circle? You found time to play with house pets? You must...
Got time to lean. You got time to clean.
I wouldn't say mastered, but check this out.
I can make a water bubble. Something stupid. Come on, Aang, take it seriously.
I grew up in a block of ice. It's not exactly a cultural hub.
Anytime, any place. No.
What's wrong? We're taking a walk.
We're just friends. This is who you gotta watch out for, folks.
Up and I go way back, don't we, boy?
Easy!
Kill him!
How does this work?
You hanging on tight?
I love the, I haven't seen it for, obviously, I don't see Avatar memes, on any of my social medias. But I love the memes that are like, classic, and I'm gonna use
believe you do this every
Avatar
day.
as, she blushes all the time. Oh, Abbott's gonna take them on a goddamn ride. Yo, she's getting
When you're with someone.
fucking back up off of me.
Beautiful.
No offense, okay? This is a little too much. Okay? You got some man. Sokka, she got some man.
Woo, yeah! Ah, good times.
Her blushes, they're like hearts. Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. I love shows where they use the... Is he gonna notice?
What's happening?
Damn it, there's so much... Oh, yep, Ash. Damn, they're coming fast. I'm gonna say this before anything fucking major happens. I love shows that are like, the main storyline, Aang, him doing cool shit, and then the crazy ass B plot, Sokka, he's doing random shit. I love memes like that, and I can definitely imagine there being Aang plot jokes, Zuko plot jokes, and then Sokka plot jokes.
What?
I've seen it before. Right before my village
Everyone fucking has.
was soot mixed with snow.
But why?
It's the Fire Nation. They've closed in on the North Pole.
He got serious, man.
I'd say there's a lot of them.
Yeah! You don't fucking say!
Centuries from now, people will study the great Admiral Zhao.
Yeah, 100 years. The failure Admiral Zhao costed the Fire Nation everything.
History is not always kind to its subjects.
I suppose you speak from experience.
Assured. This will be nothing like your
Come
legendary
on, when's the
failure
Iroh
at Basing.
flashback? It was a failure? I know he held it at siege, but failure. He didn't do it on purpose. Iroh can do anything he wants to. I'm gonna be honest. If he didn't want to capture it, he didn't do it.
We'll be landing soon. Do you have a plan?
I'm working on it, Uncle.
Damn, he actually did get fucked up.
We're just friends.
I wish we could just be friends, but I like you too much, and it's too confusing to be around.
Okay, let's talk about this inside the castle.
You don't love him, do you? You don't even seem to like him.
But I do love my people.
You're not marrying...
Is he an asshole, or is you just don't like him?
Understand? I have duties to my father, to my tribe. I have to do this. Goodbye.
Yeah, the people are watching them have this conversation.
With great sadness, I call my family here before me, knowing well...
Yeah, can they just make a giant igloo, and since they're in the fucking water, they can just keep replenishing it?
We approach the battle for our existence. I call upon the great spirit of the ocean, spirit of the moon, be with us. To need volunteers for a dangerous mission.
Count me in.
Yes, sir. I get goosebumps. Goddamn.
Many of you will not return.
Okay, I'm not going. Look, I'm all for traditions, but this is kind of a slow ceremony when we're about to be run up on. You know what I mean? Sokka, you can any woman you want, you can get with. We can move on. Yo, they just met, dude. She is crazy, in a good way.
I'm gonna make a difference this time.
You did good a couple episodes ago. The Northern Air Temple, so. Although again, Sokka carried. Sokka's just the goat. I'm gonna be honest with you. Look at that war machine, Appa. God damn, that's far away. Guys! What these bum-ass water people doing? Make a fucking ice wall! What the hell? Oh, you guys are... I'm getting ready to roast them. I had such high hopes, and you're failing me like this? Why do I have goosebumps for this epic shit?
Take it from here, boy.
Going straight for Zhao? I want a triple threat, dude. I want Aang versus Zuko versus Zhao. Zhao gets knocked out the first 22 seconds of the fight. Break the machine. Okay. Did he hit the Michael Jordan on him? Keep doing that shit. Sink every fucking ship. It's probably gonna take a couple hours, but... Okay, I thought it was gonna trap him like a fucking net. I was gonna be like, I don't believe that, but... What is that thing? No offense, that hair is kind of wild. Is this... He's got Aang's in a boss battle right now. Why does this guy look... Okay. Never mind. Appa is just the goat. Yeeted him off the goddamn side.
We'll be infiltrating the Fire Nation Navy. That means you'll all need one of these uniforms.
Where'd you... What the hell?
What's your problem?
Fire Navy uniforms don't look like
First of all, how old are these? Second of all...
Real uniforms captured from actual Fire Navy soldiers.
Oh, you've been...
And like 100 years ago?
85.
Don't wear shoulder spikes anymore. The newer uniforms are more streamlined.
How do we know we can trust
They look cool. I had run-ins with them.
From our sister tribe, Han. He is a
I have so many water names now.
Value his input.
Oh, he hit him with the... What are you gonna do about it?
Name is Zhao. Middle-aged, big sideburns.
Got them chops.
Sokka, I want you to tell everything you know to Han. He's leading this mission. Show Sokka your respect.
Sokka should respect the Han as well.
From my future son-in-law.
Ah, okay.
Marrying you?
Yeah.
It's Yue.
Nothing. Congratulations.
Let's see. Let's see if he's an asshole or he's just not who Yue wants to be with, which is Perfectly fine.
As your military consultant, I must advise you to halt your attack. The waterbenders draw their power from the moon, and
I didn't even think about that, the tides and shit like that.
wait and resume the attack at daybreak.
Fuck you, Iroh, I'm not listening to you.
And I am working on a solution.
Let's steal the moon!
They've stopped
I
firing.
like that, this feels like a real battle. I feel like the battle dynamics in a lot of shows, whether it's live action or anime or cartoons or whatever, they're just kind of like all or nothing, you know what I mean? And they simplify it to just fight, fight, fight.
Can't fight them all.
But you have to. You're the
Thanks, Yue. I didn't think of that one. It's like little bro, I know you're gonna have your moment of self-doubt, but I mean, you did really fucking good if you took out a dozen ships.
You're fishing for an octopus, my nephew. You need a tightly woven
I don't
net
think that's what he's doing.
squeezed through the tiniest
You sneaking in a little boat?
Don't need your wisdom right now, Uncle.
I'm sorry. I just nag you because, well, ever since
What?
Uncle, you don't have to say it.
I think of you as my own.
Why do I have tears in my eyes? Iroh, what? Did I know this?
Again.
Oh! I told you, he's like the father figure and he's like a son figure to him. What the hell?
Fire. It could save your life out there.
Oh, I have goosebumps. Iroh's the best character.
I'll be fine.
Oh my god. Why do I want to cry right now? What is going on? We're not even on the front lines.
Let me tell you, Sokka, I've courted a lot of girls, but Yue is the first.
Oh! Oh! Sokka! What asshole would call him Sokka?
I'll gain with the chief aren't bad either.
Princess Yue is wasted on a self-absorbed...
Okay.
Whoa, hang on. What do you care? You're just a simple rube from the southern tribe. What would you know of the political...
Let's kill Han.
No offense.
Let's assassinate Han. Okay, Sokka.
Sokka, you're off the mission.
All right, fall in, man. Say, and we'll take out this Admiral Cho in no time.
Oh, this man does not get a single name right. Sokka. Those animals, I'm no offense to those animals. Shut the fuck up. Those are some scary sounds they're making. I don't know. You can swim in these cold ass waters? I mean, I guess, well, I don't know how it works. Can he, I don't know how the bending works. Can he just like spontaneously combust fire out? Like, can he heat the water around him as he's swimming?
Spirits. Maybe I can find them and get their help.
How can you do that? The Avatar is the bridge between our world and the
I don't
spirit.
just ask. Past avatars, help me.
Win this battle.
Or maybe they'll unleash a crazy amazing spirit attack on the fire.
They're gonna tell you to deal with it yourself.
I never thought I'd miss grass this much.
It's so warm here. How is that possible?
Hot springs,
It's the center of all.
volcano. Oh, they got koi fish? No! Momo, no! Eat yourself up fast. Okay.
Be quiet!
Damn. Kill him! I don't like Zuko anymore. No, I'm joking.
Is something wrong, Sokka?
Oh no.
You convinced her
Han's
to...
out there on the top secret mission while I'm here sharpening my boomerang.
Listen to me. I took you off the mission for selfish reasons. I have a special...
What, you want me to scrub the barracks?
I want you to guard my daughter, Princess...
I got her all night long! Ace, oh, Zuko's dead again. No. Is that ice or did he just burn through a fucking pipe?
Why is he sitting like that? He's meditating,
Come
trying
on,
to cross
bro.
over into the spirit world. It takes all his concentration.
Can y'all leave me the fuck alone while I'm doing this? Oh, but you don't want to be quiet for other people. Like yin and yang?
Is he okay? He's crossing into the spirit world.
That just happens sometimes when he's nervous.
Move his body. That's his way back to the physical
Damn, how do you
world.
know this?
Maybe we should get some...
Katara, how did you study this shit?
Aren't you a big girl now?
Oh my
No.
god.
Yes. Hand him over.
No, yes. Come on, Katara. Come on, Katara! Again, I don't want Zuko to lose necessarily because I love him. But come on, Katara!
I see you've learned a new trick, but I didn't come this far to lose.
You got home court. Just keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Just keep going. Keep icing him back over. He breaking out. You can't cockily smirk like that.
Little peasant.
Peasant?
You found a master, haven't you?
I like Zuko in the blue too. How deep is it? Like, is he walking on water or what's going on? He looks like fucking Todoroki like that. He's a bull now? Come on, Katara, get your ass back up!
You rise with the moon. I rise with the sun.
Okay, that's a banger line.
Aang!
He's fine.
What happened? Where's Zuko?
Took him right out from under me.
Where did they go?
Mama, I don't fucking know. Why are you asking me? God damn. How fucking tall is this? Really, I don't know if this makes any sense. Like when Aang's in his like awakened avatar mode, I wonder if there's like a way for him to like touch people and them to get like access to like memories or anything like that. Damn, that's the end of the fucking episode. Jesus. Again, I'm still working out the kinks of this format in my head here. I think I am just gonna leave a huge discussion until the end of the episode. So let's get into episode 20 of season 1 of Avatar, the season finale. Let's go. I'll be honest.
Maybe I can find them.
North Pole kind of let me down. They talked all this big game and they're getting run up on.
Waterbenders
No diff.
draw their power from the
The only reason they survived the 100 Years of War is because they didn't get attacked.
And I am working on a solution.
What was his solution? Just to fucking wait till morning?
I can't believe I lost him.
Do those fish swim in that circle in perpetuity?
Get him back. Zuko can't have gotten far. We'll find him.
It's okay, Katara. It's okay. Momo, don't eat one of those
It's all
fucking
right.
fish.
You stay here.
Or is he gonna have the...
Sang comes back.
Yep.
Momo's gonna find something out. Momo's gonna do something big. Either that or he's gonna eat those fucking fish. So what's the plan here? Is Iroh gonna, like, hijack a ship?
I'm sorry to disturb you. I just really need to find the moon in the ocean spirit.
It's just
Go away.
a monkey? Momo's inner spirit?
Yes, I need...
Oh. That thing will help you. Chase it.
What a fucking bum.
The ocean and the moon are ancient spirits. Over from the spirit world to the mortal world. There is only one spirit I know of who is old enough to remember. The spirit's name is Ko, but he is very dangerous. Call him the Face Stealer. When you speak with him,
It's him!
no emotion at all, not the slightest expression, or he will steal your face.
Why does this shit sound kinda... Not kinda. Why does this shit sound really scary?
Not that you would understand. You're like my sister. Everything always came easy to her.
Was it the girl next to her in the 13 flashback? I was right about that? Out of my ass, but...
I don't need luck, though. I don't want it. I've always had to struggle and fight, and that's made me strong. It's made me who I am.
God damn, they brought all the weaponry, all the animals, everything.
Don't defeat the water tribe before the full
God
moon
damn,
rises.
fucking multiple days are passing and shit.
Beatable.
I assure you, I have everything under control.
You're too cocky, you idiot.
The moon as a factor.
What do you mean? We're gonna put up a giant wall? Cloud of smoke? So...
Joy! Fate!
Yeah! Oh, that might have been the only fight I ever wanted Zhao to win.
And powerful secret. The identity of the moon spirit's mortal form.
Whoa.
I was a young lieutenant serving under General Shu in the Earth Kingdom.
Whoa.
Library, underground, in fact. Tore through scroll after scroll. Contained a detailed illustration and the words moon and ocean. That these spirits could be found and killed.
Is it Paku? I mean...
Zhao, the spirits are not to be trifled.
Yes, yes, I know you fear the spirits, Ira.
This man is an atheist.
Rumors about your journey into the spirit world. But the ocean and
He did have a connection.
mentality to become a part of our world.
He saw Aang on the dragon.
Consequences.
Yo, this place is fucking awesome. What the fuck is that?
You're just a curly-tailed blue nose.
I don't know, Stone Cold Face. Why is this creepy? What's going on? Why do I have goosebumps? Why is this the scariest thing I've watched on my YouTube channel? You can kind of tear it up. What's going on?
Oh, I'm looking for a spirit.
Is it a spider? That'll be a spider, right? Okay. Like got claws or something? Well, guys, what the fuck is going on? Why is this a horror movie?
Welcome,
What the fuck?
Thank you.
my old friend, the Avatar.
What is that?
Long time.
You know me?
I know all of you.
You, one of your previous incarnations, tried to slay
Damn.
900 years ago.
I didn't know that.
I don't care either. Gonna do a Katara? You didn't get me, little bud.
Us. Why should I hold a grudge against you for something in a past life? After all, you're different.
This is the creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
I help you.
I need to find the moon and the ocean.
Their spirit names are push and pull.
I am not gonna remember these shits.
In the nature of a relationship for all.
Stop circling me! You're scaring me!
Someone is going to kill them!
What do you mean?
You're not scary.
Protect them.
You've already met them, actually.
Are they the fish?
And La, your moon and ocean, circled each other in an eternal dance.
Momo! Momo, it's up to you! Momo, do not eat the fish!
Good and evil. Yin.
He looks so...
The koi fish!
You... That's awesome. Every fucking spirit is just so connected. Obviously, there's a spirit world, but I mean... Damn, he was asleep for fucking 24 hours? This poor fucking town, not town, this fortress has been ravaged for like a 36-hour straight fight. Yo, he's... I was gonna say cooking him, but he's more like cooling him off. This is crazy.
We'll be following this map. And when we get there, we're going fishing.
What a fucking stupid yet badass line.
I'm in. But how do I get back?
Momo's gonna save the fucking day. Yo, I would lose my shit if Zhao kills Momo. I would cry.
Good riddance.
Momo.
Momo?
Oh no, where's my body?
Momo, you did not eat those fish, right? So you can't tie a bender up.
That won't be enough to escape.
Blow in his face. Sit on him! Appa, sit on him!
Whoa!
Round 2, baby. Yeah, and you're gonna be cooked.
Not gonna be much of a match.
some quality rope.
We need to get to the oasis.
What?
We're in trouble.
You gonna save it? That's... Oh, this is some quality rope.
Sure we can. Let's
He's
go.
gonna die. Drop him off to safety.
Leave him, he'll die.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Let's bring the guy who's constantly trying to kill us.
Oh, so you want to kill him? Okay, good job, Momo. Oh my god, that is so scary. This is the scariest episode of a cartoon I've ever watched. What is going on? Yo, fucking Blood Moon.
I owe the moon spirit my life. When I was born, I was very sick and very weak. Boys cry when they're born, but I was born as if I were asleep.
Jeez.
Our healers did everything they could.
Imbued the spirit inside of you?
My father pleaded with the spirits to save me. That night, beneath the full moon, he brought me to the oasis and placed me in the pond. My dark hair turned white. I opened my eyes and began to cry.
Oh, that's awesome.
I am a legend.
You're a fucking bum.
The Fire Nation will for generations tell stories about Zhao, who darkened the
Momo.
moon.
Momo, come in clutch.
The Conqueror. Zhao, the Moon Slayer.
Zhao the bum.
The Invincible. Get it off!
Zhao the magnanimous. Get it off of me!
Zhao! Don't.
Destiny. To destroy the moon and...
Stop monologuing. If you're gonna do it, just fucking do it.
Hurt just the water tribe. It will hurt everyone, including you. Everything would fall out of balance. You have no idea what kind of chaos that would unleash.
Who cares? Let's see what happens.
He's right, Zhao.
General Byron.
It's like your dad enter the room.
I'm no traitor, Zhao. The Fire Nation needs the moon too. It all depend on the balance. Whatever you do to that spirit, I'll unleash on you tenfold. Go now!
He's scared, yo. He's menacing when he fucking wants to be. Okay. It's fine. They're just cooked a little bit. Yo, Iroh's about to go crazy. Yo, the animation, like the color schemes. Oh wow, he's... Yo, one of them's actually just fucking dead. Katara, heal it!
There's no hope now.
Katara.
It's over.
And what the fuck are we gonna do with the rope? How's the rope important in this? This is awesome, bro. Seeing Iroh with the crew? Make a bargain? Make a deal? I have goosebumps. He turned himself into a fit. No, I'm joking. This is a beautiful episode. Wow. I have... The goosebumps are crazy, dude. What do you think that's gonna do to me? Yo, his power, obviously, he's the fucking Avatar. And I mean, it's like on an unimaginable level. And he, what a little coward. What a little baby. Damn.
You're alive?
You tried to have me killed!
Yes, I did.
And I'd do it again.
Spirit, an enemy of the Fire Nation. You freed the Avatar. You should have chosen.
Are we gonna kill Zhao, like right here? Or like, what's going on? Damn.
It's too late. It's dead.
Katara! Katara! You have healing powers!
Moon spirit. Some of its life is in you.
Yes.
Give it back.
Right. It gave me life.
Oh, sacrifice yourself?
Maybe I can give it back.
No! You don't have to do that.
It's my duty, Sokka.
Look. I love you, Sokka. but it's the fucking moon. Okay. Oh my god. She's not dead, right?
Gone.
What?
She's gone.
They killed a poor innocent woman in my cartoon? Oh my god. Is this his final form? Weird koi / salamander figure. Just shoot out like a giant tsunami. A new form.
Goodbye, Sokka.
Okay, not a new form.
I'll always be with you.
Damn, he gained a girlfriend and lost her in like fucking 48 hours. Poor guy. Poor girl and her family. I'm gonna feel sad for her, but a necessary sacrifice, if I'm being honest. I mean, maybe Zuko's just gonna win the fight and severely burn.
It can't be!
Zhao. Fling him across the fucking world.
Take my hand!
Screw you. I ain't taking that hand. But see, that's why I love Zuko too, because he immediately is in the middle of fighting someone, and yet immediately goes out to fucking grab them. You know what I mean?
Some other benders and healers want to join me. It's time we helped rebuild our sister
Oh,
tribe.
thank you for fucking doing that.
Dang, he still needs to
A couple
learn
hundred years late.
Well, we better get used to calling you Master Katara.
Is she already a master? She already master level?
Spirits gave me a vision when Yue was born. I saw a young woman become the moon.
Aww, knew it was temporary.
I knew this day would come.
You must be proud.
So proud.
I'm proud. I'm sad too. I miss her, but
Surprised that you are not at this moment trying to capture the Avatar.
I'm tired.
Aww. Anytime Iroh speaks, I just want to cry for some reason. He just gives me an emotional. I have an emotional reaction to anything he says. What you looking at? Okay.
You too, Momo.
Hey!
Hero is a traitor, and your brother Zuko is a
Oh, are we gonna get a? What's her name?
have a task for you.
Dan, is she gonna be the fucking? We're gonna have two Zuko's running around next season. She's gonna take the Zuko role from season 1. Okay, I want to preface this by saying, again, this is the first video I've ever had filming in this format where I've done 2 episodes. So sorry if my discussion is going to be a little back and forth, because obviously I have 2 episodes to talk about, essentially. An amazing 2-part finale. Obviously, I liked episode 20 more than episode 19, but they were both amazing episodes. I want to start off by saying this, because it's by far the least important, but it's just something that I do want to put out there. That was one of the scariest episodes of a cartoon I have ever watched. Like, Adventure Time, and again, you know, I've watched Avatar now, and the only ones I've really watched in my, like, prescient, semi-adult life have been Gravity Falls and Adventure Time. Gravity Falls definitely has a couple moments that are creepy. Adventure Time has some freaky shit as well, but, like, this is right on the top, like, the top tier level. Because that fucking figure... That face stealer? Oh my god, and we're gonna see it again, as it said, so... Jesus, why was that so scary? I was getting chills. I get goosebumps and I get chills. There's a slight difference. Okay, goosebumps are like, oh, this is awesome or emotional. Chills are like, what the fuck what am I watching? And I got them a couple times in that episode, so... I do want to mention that. That was crazy. But again... And I hope that people aren't a little annoyed with me when I always say, like, wow, I didn't expect this episode to be so scary for a cartoon, or I didn't expect him to kill a young girl, essentially, in a cartoon. It might be something that's common, like, you know what I mean? But, like, from the small little tidbits of stuff I watched when I was younger, they weren't like that. You know what I mean? But this, again, this is why I was so hyped to start watching Avatar, because I heard that it was one of the great cartoons. I heard that it was emotional and it had great thematical beats, and it was everything. You know what I mean? Just because it's aimed at a younger audience doesn't mean it's for toddlers. It can hit really serious fucking points, and that's what this show has done thus far. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, like I mentioned a couple minutes ago, you know what I mean? But like, anytime Iroh speaks, I want to cry, and him mentioning his son, who's apparently dead, which, again, I'm sorry if I missed this stuff, you know what I mean? I don't think I've missed it, because anytime Iroh appears on screen, I feel like I pay close attention, but Jesus, that shit want to make me cry, dude! I would assume at some point we're going to get an exact specification of what happened there. I would assume it would be connected to the Ba Sing Se stuff, because that stuff has been very built up. Not only just Ba Sing Se as a city, but I mean in connection towards Iroh's past. So I would not be surprised if we get like a... Honestly, I'm kind of really hoping for this, like a full Iroh flashback episode. You know what I mean? Because, again, I've said this from the very beginning of the show. I've loved Iroh. I mean, as of right now, he's my favorite character, pretty easily. But I just got the vibe that like he wasn't like... I don't know if this makes sense. Obviously, Iroh is always with Zuko, and Zuko is chasing the Avatar, but I don't really think that's what he wants to deep down. He doesn't know that he doesn't want it, if that makes sense. I'm talking about Zuko. His true goals, or what he wants, or what he needs to believe in, it's not the Avatar. You know what I mean? It's not blind loyalty to the father. I hope he's going to have the realization, like, hey, my father is a piece of shit. Hey, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with that. Let me fight back a little bit. You know what I mean? So in the same vein as Iroh is a very smart, very wise man. I immediately felt that connection with Zuko. I said it multiple times throughout the first season. I got the vibe that Iroh really treated him like a son, and that Iroh was the father figure for Zuko. Because I would not be surprised. Again, I don't actually know. I don't know how old the Fire Lord Ozai is. You know what I mean? I know that, well, maybe I'm wrong here. I'm thinking about it now. Again, I don't know the exact specifications of this culture, but I would assume, especially the Fire Nation, is like a patriarchal society. So, you know, when a king dies, it passes on to its highest or eldest son, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's like some culture where it's like the strongest person gets the throne. I don't know if it's like that. I don't recall if they've told me that. But all that being said, I just kind of got the vibe subconsciously that Iroh was older than Ozai, but now that I'm thinking about it, I would probably have to assume that Ozai is older. You know what? Maybe I'm going to say that incorrectly too, because now I'm going to make a prediction that Iroh is older and he gave up the throne, or like he personally passed it on to his brother. He didn't want it. I'm going to make that prediction. All this to being said, okay. Sorry for going in so many circles. But like with Iroh, I've always wondered about his true intentions. You know what I mean? Because he showed so much care and faith and confidence in Zuko, and with him being wise, you know what I mean? I don't think he really wants Zuko to just capture the Avatar, doom the world, and you know what I mean? Just hand it over, especially because, again, Iroh does have a connection with the spirit world. He's obviously visited there before. He obviously, when I forget the exact episode, but it was the first half of the Winter Solstice 2-part special in the middle of the season. He saw, when he got captured, he saw Aang and he had a reaction. So, and I know that he's now visited the spirit world. I would not be surprised at all if Iroh is on like some spiritual journey, spiritual mission, in the sense of maybe everything that he's doing is to save the world, if that makes sense. Maybe Zuko is integral to like be on the good side, or maybe be like a good ruler for the Fire Nation, if that makes any sense. And Iroh's journey, his mission, or he was told by some spirit that in order to save the world, the best thing to do would be to train Zuko to be a good man, if that makes any sense. So I don't know if that makes any sense for what I'm saying, but that's just the vibe I'm getting now. Feels like there's a lot of puzzle pieces. I love this. This is a lot more. Again, with most cartoons, it's episodic, and I would not be surprised. Again, I know that the story gets even more serious and even more emotional, and but I would assume that the show stays episodic for the entirety of its runtime. That's just what cartoons are. You know, they're episodic little fun adventures. So I don't know. I don't know. With Iroh, it's I don't know how to say it. I don't know. I don't know, because that's another thing too that I'm scared of, and what I'm trying to say as well. Again, they killed a girl. You know what I mean? Now you kind of get away with it because it wasn't really killing; it was like spiritually sacrificing or transferring the life form. You know what I mean? So I'm sure you could get past a couple censorships or whatever that most networks would have. But I mean, if this were any other show that was non-kids cartoon, Iroh to me feels like the perfect, like, let's kill this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like from the showrunner, as like, this will be the perfect emotional sacrifice. Let's kill Iroh so that, you know, Zuko can advance or move on or grow or anything like that. You know, Iroh would sacrifice himself in order to help push Zuko along. But I don't know. I do not know. And then, you know, speaking about the Fire Nation, say what the that's something I did want to mention too that I forgot to say. No, I was talking about the bossing say stuff with Iroh. I'm sure we're going to learn about how his son died, and all that. But the reason I was not confused. The reason I was thinking about the age of Iroh and the age of Ozai, was just because, again, the vibe I got was just that Iroh was older than Ozai. Like you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say significantly older, but I originally thought that, like, if Zuko was like 15, then Iroh's son would have been like 20 or 25, something like, you know what I mean? So I don't know if they were super close growing up. But that's interesting too. And it's interesting too about this yeah, I guess I can call her princess. But this princess for the Fire Nation, I did get that prediction right again. There was a shot in episode, I forget what episode. The amazing Zuko and Aang dual flashback episode, where we got some of their pasts. There was a shot of Zhao, of Iroh, of Zuko, and then there was a young woman in the frame as well. And I just threw it half-assed out there that it was either a cousin or a sister or something like that. So I did get that. Again, I don't have a name, but I'm intrigued. I am very intrigued. Again, just the general vibe I get from an end credit scene like that, not an end credit, but a final scene of a season like that, that seems like a warning to, like, be, you know, the antagonist of the next season. So I would not be surprised if, you know what, I wouldn't even be surprised if, because obviously Zuko was a primary antagonist of season 1. I would not be surprised if it's like a slow, like, season 1 he's the bad guy, season 2 he's like kind of in the middle, and then season 1 he's like leaning on like good guy status, you know what I mean? But I would not be surprised if the final scene of season 2 is finally seeing Ozai, because they really built this motherfucker up, just like a look, you know what I mean? So I am excited. But yeah, and I'm excited about the sister again, not just because of any future chance to interact with Zuko at all, you know what I mean? But also, I want to see the difference. I want to see if she is like a, you know, a blind ruler, blind evil, you know, princess. You know what I mean? Or she has actual thoughts. Where I'm intrigued. Okay. I do find it funny how, you know, we finally visit the North Pole. We have a whole bunch of water mentions in the first, like, 10 minutes of my conversation is just about Fire Nation, Iroh, the sister, Zuko, and stuff like that. Hey, I'll talk about Zhao too, real quick as well. Okay, Zhao's not dead, right? Like, what? I just watched it. He just kind of got grabbed, right? Nothing else happened. Am I blanking? Am I being stupid? I don't exactly recall. I think he just got grabbed. So I would assume at some point he's going to come back. And I would not be surprised if the next time he comes back, it's less of like well, I'm sure he'll still want to catch the Avatar, you know what I mean? But I would not be surprised if it's even more of a focus on, like, fuck Zuko. Like I'm coming back for Zuko, if that makes any sense. So, and then the final thing, again, the final fire thing that I do want to mention. I loved seeing Iroh with the Avatar crew. You know what I mean? Because again, Zuko isn't either, but you know what I mean? But like, Iroh isn't evil. He seems like this calm, peaceful man who is wise, who knows about the earth and spirits, and you know what I mean? He knows his shit. He doesn't seem like a blind, evil, let's destroy all the other tribe. No, he's not like that. You know what I mean? So I like seeing that. Again, as I've said, visit to the spirit world. I would not be surprised if he's 100% loyal to the Avatar. And a part of he's been given a mission by like a past Avatar or some spirit to help raise Zuko to do something. I would not be surprised at all. But moving on, again, I talked a lot about it in the episode 18 discussion. I loved the North Pole. I kind of wish we were there for a little longer. Again, that's not something that I need, or it's not something I'm complaining about, but I do kind of wish that we were there for a little longer. But again, Avatar is a very fast-paced show. Every episode of the show has been very fast-paced, and not rushed or anything like that. Just it moves very quickly. They don't really like to hang on to a lot of stuff. So again, it's not a huge complaint, but I did like the characters involved. I liked everything about it. So like this is just what I mean. Han, I kind of would say again. Not really, but I would kind of say it's a necessity for me to see Han again. Just because I kind of feel like if that's just the end of the Han stuff, that was a little underbaked because of how, you know what I mean? Because of how massive the scale of this last couple episodes were. You know what I mean? And how Han isn't the most, he's nowhere near being in the top 10 most important things in these last couple episodes. But he was there. You know what I mean? I would want Han to have an interaction with Sokka in the future, if that makes any sense, for me to wrap that up perfectly. Obviously, we're going to see, because this is also something that I've been wondering about too. Stuff with like with Gran and the South Pole. Are we ever going to see them again? Are they going to join the final battle? Are we going to ever visit there again? Now that Paku is going there to help train people, we're 100% going to see him again, and I am very excited about that. So I want to see Paku and everything like that, especially Gran. I love Gran. You know what I mean? I feel like you can see it with Iroh in cartoons or anime or anything in general. When there's like a wise older person who's funny or whatever, like they're just amazing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm very excited about that. So I'm just looking at I got a list of names. I just want to make sure I touch on every character. Going to, again, I loved the spirit world stuff that was in this episode. I feel like, again, I knew very blind going into Avatar. I'd heard of Aang and stuff like that, and I heard there was a spiritual nature to it. I love spiritual stuff like that. Again, it's a little different, but I mean, even stuff like in live action shows where there's like dream sequences or hallucinations or you know what I mean, stuff where it's like it's not a material world and there's stuff to be pulled upon or theorized or you know what I mean. I love seeing little tidbits like that, and that's the vibe that I got in this. It's like a dream like state. Like I really liked that. That's another thing too. I know that Katara is very skilled. Is Katara like classified as a master now? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, that part is a little. I do need a little more. I even made the prediction in episode 18. Like, that's kind of how I saw it happening in the sense of I didn't really see a world in which Aang masters water in like 2 episodes. I kind of feel like it would have been like a, obviously the Fire Nation's going to attack. We're going to have to leave, but maybe Katara and Aang learn like 80% of the fire or the water stuff they need, and then in the next season they, master it. But is Paku just like, damn, this girl, she's already a master. You can teach him everything because, you think back to the waterbending scroll in which Aang was already more advanced than Katara. So it could be just the sense of Katara is a lot more naturally powerful. She's a lot more naturally inclined to being such a master. Obviously, she has the healing stuff, and she herself has the potential to be like top tier, S tier waterbender. Whereas Aang started off on a higher level just because he had training in bending in the past. But again, Katara is more suited towards the waterbending, so she just advanced a lot quicker during the short training with Paku. That could definitely be the case. But I'm excited because again, I will be honest, I'm not disappointed in him as like anything like that because he's a child, you know what I mean? But like Aang really did not take it seriously. The training with Paku, I got to be honest. And I will say that's a little disappointing, just in the one sense of, again, you guys know how much I love Katara and I love Aang. Like I love them together. You know what I mean? In scenes, I kind of did want Aang to actually learn something from a master, if that makes sense, like an old wise person. Again, I'm not saying like Katara is not going to do the job. She's going to do the job correctly. I just meant in terms of switching up the scenes. I get a lot of Katara and Aang scenes in general. I wanted something a little new, but again, that's not a complaint or anything. It's different than how I expected it would go, if that makes any sense. Because he did not take it seriously at all. You know what I mean? So Katara is really going to have to... Because I could also see, and I'm not going to be surprised if this is in the first episode in which Katara tries to teach Aang some waterbending, Aang is not going to take her seriously immediately, I would assume. I would assume he's still got that cocky nature in him that, oh, well, I'm the Avatar. I know how to bend. I know this. I know that. What are you going to teach me? And then he's going to get his ass kicked when it comes to waterbending, and then he's going to go, damn, yeah, I was wrong. So... yeah, I loved the Sokka stuff. Again, it's one of those things that, like, obviously the relationship there, like, moved a little fast, but that's all cartoons. It's not like a Avatar-specific problem in cartoons in general when it comes to, like, child romances or whatever. It's just immediately, it's there. So, but it was emotional. I really liked it. I do wonder if it's going to have any long-standing effect on Sokka, or he's just gonna move on. And I will be honest, that Sokka shit was so fucking funny. So like that's what I mean. In terms of the Han stuff, I am saying his name right? Yeah. In terms of the Han stuff, I kind of need Han to come back. I thought that he was a great adversarial opponent for Sokka. And to me, if I never see him again, I would kind of say that's wasted potential. I want Han to pop up like once every 10 episodes just to fucking go, what's up, Sokka? You know what I mean? Because that shit would light my day up. It really would. But at the same time, dude, the only moment that I've liked Zhao in this entire thing, him fucking like smacking him on the back of the head essentially as he ran by, dude, that shit was so funny, man. I haven't mentioned before. I know that there have been some amazing people in the comments who talk about a lot of stuff in Avatar. They're obviously more they know what the hell they're talking about. They watch the show, but it's Jason Isaacs' is the actor for Zhao. And I've never been, again, I watch a lot of anime, dub and sub. I'm not really good with like immediately recognizing voice actors, but Jason Isaacs in that role just fits perfectly, doesn't it? You know what I mean? I watched him on the channel in White Lotus season 3, and he was phenomenal in it. He was fantastic in Harry Potter. I watched when I was younger. You put him up, you make him a mid-tier villain going up against kids. He's just 10 out of 10 in the role. But yeah, I loved it. And it's again, I'm essentially a third of the way down the show. Again, I know that the last season has 21 episodes technically. I might as well just ask this now. If there's anybody still listening to me, because I do want to get this. For the I know that to end the show, there's a 4-part finale. Sozin's Comet. Is it an episode where you need to watch all 4? I'm going to watch all 4 episodes in one sitting. But I mean, do they all need to be like exact? Like, can I have discussions in between them, or should I just watch all 4 and then? I do want to just get your opinions on that for those of you who've seen the show. Should I watch it all in one sitting and talk at the end, or should I do like 10-minute discussions in between each episode and then a big one for the finale? Let me know in the comments. I'm going through all the characters again. It was emotional. It was amazing. I loved the action. Again, I don't need to say that anymore because I've said it multiple times. But like the action, the choreography is amazing. I love again. this is one of those shows, and I hope you guys have seen this in other shows. You probably experienced it with this. Some shows just have that set of characters, like an ensemble, in which every character could interact with another one, and it's the peakest scene of all time. You know what I mean? Like, you put Zuko and Iroh together, 10 out of 10 scene. You put Zuko and Aang together, 10 out of 10 scene. You put, you know what I mean? You put Aang and Katara in a scene, 10 out of 10. Their relationships and the juxtapositions and the parallels between each other. Very well done. Very well done. And again, just thinking about next season too. Again, I've already made the prediction that this sister, Zuko's sister, is going to essentially take the Zuko role of the season 1. Obviously, Ozai sees how incompetent Zhao is. I would assume he's sending in the big guns, so to speak. When again, I would have to assume that that princess is the heir. As I don't think we're gonna get another brother reveal. I would assume that she is the heir, so she's a big deal. She's a tough son of a bitch, I can assume. I would assume she's gonna take the Zuko role, but if she's taking the Zuko role, then what does Zuko do next season? Is he just going to immediately jump back into the, okay, I have to go catch the Avatar, or you know what I mean? Because it kind of felt like this was the beginning of a spiritual awakening. You know what I mean? Because again, I'll repeat it, and I said this for a while now, like, obviously, Zuko isn't going to capture the Avatar. You know what I mean? That's just not going to happen. But I don't think he really wants that deep down. I feel like he's convincing himself that that's the only way for him to be happy, or to be, to prove himself, like he's talking about. It's the only way for him to get back into the good graces and prove himself to be strong. He feels an undeserving loyalty to the Fire, not the Fire Kingdom, because there are good people in the Fire Kingdom, but to his father, to Ozai. It's such a monstrous figure looming over that he feels that blind loyalty. And he wants to get back into the good graces of Ozai, when I feel like his final goal or his final realization will be that he does not need to go into his good graces. Ozai isn't even his father. Iroh is his father. I think that there will come a time when Zuko will go, okay, yeah, fuck Ozai. I'm screwing him over. I'm gonna save my people. I'm gonna save the world. You know what I mean? I feel like that. I said this, in the first couple episodes of the show. The first episode, Zuko introduces a villain. You know what I mean? Within 2 or 3 episodes, I said, okay, it was episode 3, with the Zhao fight. I immediately went, okay, yeah, this guy's like not an evil son of a bitch. You know what I mean? There's good in there. I didn't necessarily know if that would mean full redemption or what's going on there. I'm fully, like, after season 1, he's a good guy. Zuko's a good guy for me. He's on the wrong path, if that makes any sense. I feel like with Iroh by his side, Iroh is trying to veer him onto the right path, but he can't make decisions for him. So it's another thing too that I would be very interested in. Obviously, I've made a lot of predictions in this discussion about Iroh and the spirit world, and maybe he has some mission that he's been told to do to take care of Zuko or whatever. I would also, again, I want to know exactly how Iroh lost his son, because maybe just the way that he's treating Zuko or is interacting or is, you know what I mean? Maybe that's all just because he's trying to prevent whatever happened to his son. You know what I mean? Maybe he gave his son in order to do something. So I'm trying to think here. Again, we're going to learn about what happened to the son. I would have to assume that it's going to be connected to Ba Sing Se, and I would not be surprised if we get a Ba Sing Se flashback. You know what I mean? I wonder if it's a situation where, like, Iroh and his son were taking siege of Ba Sing Se. Iroh forced his son to do something, and it got him killed. So Iroh vowed to never, do that again or anything like that too. Because it's another thing too that I do want to mention. If I'm speaking about Iroh having such a close fatherly relationship with Zuko, does he have any semblance of that relationship with Zuko's sister? Like, is there any connection there, or is this sister just straight up pure evil? Fuck Iroh, fuck Zuko, and just blind loyalty to Ozai. This is another, again, brother-sister relationship. Do they hate each other? Is there love there? Is the sister disappointed in the path that Zuko has taken, or is she like laughing down at him? So that's another point that I do want to. I'm really looking forward to find out next season. So, again, another thing too. again, sorry if this conversation is long. I like the show. I want to talk about it. We've now finished one season. There's a lot of minor characters that were sort of integral points of specific episodes. I am wondering if they're going... Again, there are some of them, like Shu, the priest, I thought would come back a couple times. Teo and his father. Even like, I'm going through all my books here. Like Jet, Haru and Tyro from one of the earlier episodes. Suki, Boomy. All these people, I am wondering if they're going to come back in some sort of role. You know what I mean? Not saying they have to be like, major part, but I mean, like, are they going to come back for an episode? Are they going to be recurring villains? Those pirates came back for, a little fucking cameo where they got... Well, actually, I was going to say they got their shit rocked. They're going to come back too. They succeeded. They got some money on the side. They exploded a ship. They're good. You know what I mean? I would not be surprised if they come back and Zuko has to handle them again. So, but yeah, I'm excited to see if any of them come back, and I'm excited for season 2. Obviously, it's called this Earth Book or the Book of Earth or something along those lines. In that same vein, not only are we going to have to learn or meet an earthbending master, but at the same time, I would assume most of the season is going to be about Aang mastering water. I'll go with my prediction from last video. I would assume that the first half is going to be Aang and Katara really mastering water, and the second half being we're going to meet, Earthbender or whatever, and get used to that. We're going to be chased by the sister, and again, I wonder what the exact role is going to be for Zuko. So, yeah. But I think that's it. That was an amazing season. I'm so happy I've started watching this. This is a highlight of my week when I start watching Avatar. So, I will see you guys for the next episode. Again, most episodes of my Avatar series are going to be one episode per video and 2 videos per week, if that makes any sense. But this one, just a special occasion. I wanted to group up the 2-part special. I'm gonna do that. I know that there's again, I don't know anything about the future of the show, but I have scrolled through the episodes because I had to make my schedule. I know that there's a 2-part special in season 3, like the middle of it. That's gonna be one video, but everything else should pretty much be one per. So yeah, if you guys liked the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the flying through actions up on Patreon by now. I am a decent amount of episodes ahead. If you check the YouTube comments, it'll say the exact episode that I'm currently on. It is $7 a month. If you're interested, check it out. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, you enjoy my Avatar reactions, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Again, it really does help me out. I'll see you guys. You guys have a good one.